Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy, Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we are going to talk some more basketball. December 5th, Thursday, we have 8 games, and we're going to get into a little bit of early value. I'm not going to get into any demon picks tonight, but it has been fun covering the demon options, or the higher lines with the higher multipliers. But having a lot of fun with it. So we will get into that tomorrow for the day show, and be on the lookout for the NFL video too, because we're going to get into that at some point, and we'll be dropping that for tomorrow night, because Thursday night football is going to be bomb as well. We've got a great matchup, Lions versus Packers. So we have a killer primetime game and 8 games for NBA. So we're putting in a late one tonight. It's almost 2 a.m. my time on the East Coast. But yeah, we were 0.5 away from getting the sweep.
Yeah, man.
It's a bummer. So close.
TJ McConnell just could not get it done. It was very, very close. There's a couple, like that whole slip that I kind of shared with you guys with like all those demons. 2 of the demons hit, but TJ McConnell, the real play that we ended up taking, he just 0.5'd us. He missed a couple easy shots too. He missed like a easy little push shot right at the rim. Just so unfortunate, but honestly, Halliburton shot them out of that game. Like, I'm sorry, but the dude was just ice cold, and he shot like 4 threes in that fourth quarter at the end and didn't make any of them, and he just shot them right out of the game, and you could just tell like all the other players were kind of like irritated. So, not trying to make excuses, but it is unfortunate when stuff like that happens. And yeah, 0.5 away from a sweep, man. That's just as brutal as it gets.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, I was really nervous with Cade Cunningham, because he had 2 fouls in like the first 2 minutes. And I was just like, bro, you can't do this to me. Like, I feel so good about this play. Please don't do this to me. And he played 7 minutes, and he was just sitting on the bench, and they were just sitting him there. Like, all right, like, I don't know if they were just wanting to hold him out so he could. I think they brought him back into the game with like a minute left in the second half, or in the first half. And he had like 4 rebounds and assists. And then he went absolutely nuclear in the third quarter, especially. But like, dude ended up finishing with 24 RA. So he got like 20 in the second half, which is crazy. Yeah. I was so impressed. He went for 51 PRA. So he hit that PRA demon that I took, hit his regular PRA. Dude, it was a fun game. But, and then Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he ended up cashing both the 12.5 and the 13.5 PRA. He didn't hit the points demon that I had, the 9.5. But yeah, he went over the PRA up to 13.5. I think he ended with 14.
He only
PRA.
didn't hit that because he got nuked by 40 points before the second half even started. It was like,
well, his team was doing the nuking.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't even need to play him anymore. It was like,
well, he was still in though. They kept him in pretty late. Yeah, he played through part of the fourth. They just like slowly were taking him out, but yeah, my gosh, the LA teams just got destroyed tonight, both of them.
Harden looked awful.
yeah, the Clippers were just dunzo in the first quarter. But I like that the Timberwolves coach let his starters just run up that score and keep playing for a decent amount of time. But anyways, so yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of early value for tomorrow's slate. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, give us a like, show us you appreciate us staying up late for you, putting out these videos and whatnot. And if you have any questions about picks, drop us a comment. If you have a pick that you're excited about, throw that in the comments too. But yeah, this is our late night video. We're going to we have like 4 picks for you, and then we'll get really into it tomorrow. We'll get some more demon plays and whatnot. Yeah, so shout out to our partners. Our featured partners are Betr, Underdog, and Parlay Play. You can use code BACKDOOR at any of those platforms, and they will all hook you up Parlay play will give you a 100% deposit match up to $100 plus a $5 promo slip. And we're going to throw in 30 days in our Discord when you sign up for Parlay play using our code. Just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com. We just need your Parlay play username and your Discord username. We'll confirm that you use the code. We'll get you in the Discord for 30 days. And then for Betr, they're going to give you a $200 deposit match and a free pick to help you cash your first slip. And then Underdog is going to give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick to help you cash your first slip. All of the info is in the description of the video or down below. So yeah, just make sure you use code BACKDOOR. So these are the plays we're going to be taking. I'm liking Michael Porter Jr. over 21.5 points and rebounds, and Devin Vassell. I like him over 16.5 points alone. I decided to just go points solo, but it is a little more expensive on Prizepicks, and I still like it at 16.5. And then on Underdog, they don't have the PR alone for Michael Porter Jr., so I'm going to take the PRA at 23.5. Devin Vassell, we're getting at 15.5. And then Betr, 16.5 points for Vassell, and we're getting that 21.5 points rebounds for Michael Porter. And then Parlay play, 16.5 points for Vassell, and then Michael Porter Jr., they only have points and rebounds so far. So if by the time you're watching this, they have the points rebounds together at 21.5, that's what I prefer. But since it's just his points lines and it's just his rebounds lines, I'm going to take the 5.5 rebounds for 1.7x. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to be going with Domantas Sabonis over 23.5 points and assists. I feel really good about this line. Taking Vucevic over 1.5 3-pointers made. And then just a little honorable mention, because I think this will be gone, is Dylan Brooks 1.5 assists. There's no Fred VanVleet tomorrow, so I think this line's just going to disappear. So just thought I'd bring it up really quick.
Cool.
Yeah, getting it on all platforms. Sorry, I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, no sweat. Let's start breaking it down. So let's see, Michael Porter Jr. You can see why I like that we're getting a 1.7x on parlay play for 5.5 rebounds. I guess that's what the line's set at. I mean, is that on Prizepicks too? Let me see. That's pretty juicy if that's the case. No. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, you get 4.5 Goblin or 7.5 Demon. So the points rebounds together seems great. You can take the full PRA if you want, but I just like the points rebounds a little bit better. But yeah, 5.5 for the rebounds is awesome. He's done that in 8 out of his last 10 games. In one of the games that he missed it, he went for 5, so he was 1 rebound away. But yeah, looking solid. And then all of 2024, he's hit it at a 74% clip. And 4 of those misses were just 1 as well. So almost, I mean, like he was 1 rebound in 4 different games away from going 18 of 19, getting that done. But we're only taking that on parlay play. So if we look at the points rebounds together, it's looking great. Let's look at the specific matchup, small forwards. A little bit tougher. I mean, like we know Cleveland looks really good this year. They're playing in Cleveland, so you got to keep that in mind. But 16th in points allowed, 7th in rebounds allowed. He's been pretty solid. 16 of 19 games he's cleared this line. He's got 1 game here against Brooklyn. That had to be overtime. Yeah, like 144 to 139. Crazy game, but yeah, let me take a look here at the head-to-head. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, this is from last year, but he did clear it in both times he matched up against him. So this is the first time Denver is going to be facing Cleveland. Cleveland looks different. This is not the same team that they were last time he played them. So I'm not saying this is going to be just like a super easy hit, but 21.5 just seems way too low. So I'm not scared off. Like, let's take a look at this over under real quick. 236.5 over under. Cleveland favored by just 3.5. So they're expecting a close game and high scoring. 236.5 is what we want when we're taking points props. So feeling great about this. If we take a look at daily grind, they have this as his best play on Prizepicks, 54.02% odds to hit the over, minus 141. So absolutely solid. We rarely get up in the minus 140s from DG, but they're feeling great about it. And so am I. I'm sure this will get bumped. So I'll keep it moving. Devin Vassell, I like him to go over just his points. His points rebounds together were super juiced on DG, but I'm just going to take the points. Even at 16.5, I like this to go over. So let's take a look here. Yeah, so Victor Wembanyama is out. Trey Jones is still out. So someone's got to pick up the slack there with the scoring. And Vassell has already been playing pretty decent this year as far as scoring goes. The last 2 games, he's went for 21 and 25. Let's take a look. Okay, so how's he done at home? A little less exciting at home, but actually, has he played any games without Wembanyama? No, not yet. So yeah, there's going to be some vacated points there for him. This matchup against Chicago, let's see, we also have Josh Giddey, game time decision. Kobe White is out. Patrick Williams out. But the matchup is pretty soft. 30th in points allowed as a team. And then the shooting guards, same thing, 30th. And then if we take a look at the points rebounds, I think it's also soft. If we were to take that, if you want to take that, you can. I'm just going to stick with the points. But yeah, 29th in rebounds allowed to shooting guards as well. But if you take a look at what he's been doing, like that's bumped up to 19.5. Even the 16.5, which is the higher of the lines on these different platforms, is still that's still a 3-point bump to have those rebounds added there. And he went for 2, 0, 3. Like 3 is like his ceiling. He's went for 3 rebounds 1 time in 2024. So I don't need those attached. I'm just going to take the points because it doesn't seem like, I guess to be fair, if Wembanyama's out, there's going to be vacated rebounds too. So that's probably what the thought process is around juicing the rebounds along with it. But Outlier has the points alone as the EV plus play. So yeah, I'll take 15.5 or 16.5 over 19.5 with some rebounds included there, because we're not guaranteed he's going to change his game up just because Wembanyama's out. So yeah, I'm going points alone. We take a look here, just like I told you guys, the points rebounds are the most juiced. Oh, it's because it's at 18.5 on Prizepicks, not 19. Okay, so if you want to take that, go for it, because 18.5 would change my mind a little bit. Only a 2-point bump, especially because they've got the points higher on Prizepicks and then the points rebounds lower. So that is the best value, but I'm comfortable that I just took the points. They like his PRA over 21.5 too. If you want just an even more like insured style play, get a little bit of everything. 52.8% odds to hit the over on that one, minus 133. Points rebounds, minus 135. And they don't like the points. 16.5, 51.18% odds to hit the under, minus 124. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this actually does get bumped down to like 16. So if you don't want to take it, I don't blame you, but I'm still happy to take it. I think he's going to absolutely go over that, and I'm just going to stick with what he's been doing, which is scoring and not grabbing boards much. So that's my reasoning behind going with the points alone. So yeah, that covers my plays. If you guys want to check out Outlier, you can try this app out for free. It really helps you dial into the details. They let you know if there's expected value on the play you're looking at. You can cover matchups, injury reports, and insights about the players. It's super awesome. And then yeah, sometimes you'll have tools that are telling you to take one thing, like the data says go for the points rebounds, but Outlier will help me just take a look, like how often is he actually rebounding the ball? So that was just a personal decision. I decided not to take the rebounds attached there. But yeah, if you guys want to try this app out, just go through the link in the description of the video for Outlier. You don't have to put in a code. They're just going to let you try it out for a week if you sign up through that link. So That's going to cover it for my plays. I'll pass it over to Jordy.
All right. So what you're saying is the beauty's in the details.
What?
I have no idea. Anyway, my first play. It is. Yeah, the beauty's in the details, guys. So, same thing with plays, right? Anyway,
Outlier.
Yeah, outlier. Any hoozle. I like Domantas Sabonis over 23 points and assists. I like this line a lot. He's been crushing this. He's gone over this will get out of the way, 15 out of 20 games this year, going into a little bit of a tough matchup against Memphis. They got no Zach Edey though. GG Jackson's out, Vince Williams is out, so there are a lot of key defenders who are out in this game. 6th in points allowed, 2nd in assists allowed to centers, but he has hit this in all 3 matchups, 25, 25, and 30. That 30 was actually still last year, but I do like this play. This is the first time they're matching up this year. If you look at this here, Sabonis has exceeded 23.5 points, assists in 5 straight games on the road. So on the road, this dude's been just murdering this line against Minnesota, Portland, all these really tough teams to actually score on as a center. San Antonio, when they had Wemby in, Phoenix. So the dude's just been crushing this against really tough defenses. So I'm not worried about the matchup at all. Like I said, in the head-to-head, he's crushed this all 3 times. So Sabonis is having a great year. No surprise there, but I think he can continue this for us. 23.5, he could hit this in points alone, in my opinion. So to get the assist on top of this is just ridiculous. So liking this line a lot. If we look at this on Daily Grind, they do like it to go over as well. A 51% chance and a -129. Liking this. I feel like we're finally getting in a stride with finding really good value. And I think it's been due to the night show also. I think it's been kind of pointing us in the right direction, at least speaking for myself here. So yeah, Sabonis, liking that play. Vucevic, surprise, I have a 3-point prop for you guys. I feel really good about this.
Cool Ken.
Yeah, cool Ken. What's up? But like this one, 15 out of 22 games. A lot of injuries for the Bulls. No Kobe White, no Pat Williams, no Lonzo Ball, Josh Giddey, a game time decision, which sucks because he just went for that monster triple-double. But yeah, all these guys are questionable. Giddey is a game time decision, so not looking great. He's got a sprained right ankle. So I think the commander on the floor is going to be Vucevic, and I think he's going to just ball. Hopefully, that's the case. But 15 out of 22 games, the head-to-head here, he's only hit it once against them in that latest matchup. If we look at this, he's exceeded 1.5 threes in 7 out of the last 8 games. So, 8 games, he's hit it in 7 straight games here. So liking what I'm seeing here. Should be, a fine matchup. He's going to get plenty of minutes. No real blowout potential in this. Oh yeah, and Wemby's out, so that's a huge thing. He's not going to have Wemby covering him, trying to block the universe like always. So Wemby being out is a big deal because what's that other guy's name? Zach Collins, is that his last name? Yeah. So he's not anywhere near the defender Wemby is. Obviously Zach Collins is pretty solid, but Vooch is going to cook him. So that's what I'm going with. This is a -134 to go over and a 53% chance. So I'll be surprised if they take this away. I'll be surprised if they don't take it away and make it a demon at 2.5. At 2.5, I honestly still might roll it, but that's just me. I'm a little crazy sometimes. But the 1.5 line is just too sweet not to take. And then really quickly, I wanted to mention this Dylan Brooks play because he's hit this in 10 out of 22 games. He's hit it in 3 out of 4 head-to-heads. But there is probably going to be no Fred VanVleet tomorrow. He's a game time decision with that right knee contusion, so it's just a bruise. They're saying he's very likely to miss in a game where there's no Curry, no Draymond, no Melton, and possibly no Andrew Wiggins. The 1.5 assists just seems so stupidly low, and he's hit this in 6 out of 10 of his last games. His rebounds, assists at 4.5 have been an absolute wagon. Even 5.5 is pretty solid, but 4.5. So to get this assist line at 1.5, I just think it's a really good play for some late night value. If we take a look here on DG, I wanted to see what they're feeling about it really quick. So they like the assist to go under. So I'm just saying, I think it's a pretty good shot if Fred VanVleet doesn't play. Even if he does play, if you take a look here, games without, he's only played a couple games without Fred VanVleet this year, but he's hit that in 5 out of 9 of the games he's played without him. So yeah, only this year in 2024, he's hit it. He's only played 1 game without Fred, and he went for 3. So yeah, 1 game without him this year, and he hit it. So I don't know, go through your gut on that one, guys. I just wanted to throw it out there as a little honorable mention. But if you guys want to check out DG, you see how it just worked. I just pulled up Dylan Brooks. If you take Brooks away, they'll show you all the top plays. The top play on the board right now is this esports play, Solfi, for under 32 kills. I always like to show you guys the top play they got up here. You can look through some of these, but this is a minus 179. The esports plays are crazy. Sometimes they're really good value, and you can look it up and be like, okay, this makes sense why it's juiced. Sometimes it's not, so just be a little careful. But if you want to check this out, go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR, and they'll give you 25% off of your first purchase. And they'll give you that for as long as you want it. So if you want to lock it in for a month or up to a year, they'll give you that 25% off. So it really adds up and gives you a sweet deal to check it out with. So definitely go over to dgfantasy.com and check that out with using code BACKDOOR. And if you guys want to check out Chalkboard, they're another DFS platform, just like these other ones we play on, but they have really good multipliers. They have a ton of alt lines you can play. So if you're a big fan of like the demon type plays we make over there, you can go over there and just bump it up like once or twice and get really good multipliers too, and get like a cheaper play for like almost probably the same multiplier, if not higher in some cases. So for football tomorrow, it's going to be a lot of fun. And they also run like 6 specials a day minimum. So go check them out. Use code BACKDOOR at checkout to get 100% match up to $100. And they'll give you a free play too to help you cash your first slip. So like a 0.5 points or yards or whatever it is. But really good deals over there. So I'm going to pass it back to Russo now.
All right. Well, yeah, I've still got DG up here. Okay. And so I figured, while we're just trying to give you guys a little bit of late night value, I'm just like, I just refreshed this. So these are the top plays that they're seeing for just NBA. They love Shea Gilgeous-Alexander over his points rebounds at 33.5 on Prizepicks. That's at a 55% odds to hit, minus 144. Every other platform, well, there's 33.5 on some platforms. But just to give you guys a little bit of extra value for the late night savages that are tuning into these videos at like 3 in the morning. That
is really low though. 33.5 is
33.5. And then there's that Michael Porter Jr. Points rebounds that's up there, 54.16% odds to hit the over, minus 141. Keldon Johnson also makes sense with Wemby out. They like that to go over 17.5, 54%, minus 139. They've got like some unders here. Fred VanVleet, they like that to go under. Game time decision. There's that Devin Vassell. Let's see, Desmond Bane over 4.5 rebounds. They like 53.72% odds to hit the over. Just to give you guys a little extra something to look at. If you guys want to come join our Discord, we have a lot of fun in here. Killer community. The community works together in an awesome way. It's like it works like a big radar. Like whenever someone catches like a play that they like, they share it with the community, and you just have that resource, like getting your eyes on these plays early. If you want to join us, you can take advantage of that parlay play promo. You get 30 days added to everything else that you're getting for signing up using code BACKDOOR at Parlay Play, or you can just sign up through Patreon. You can go straight through there. They manage our subscriptions, so you go sub through Patreon, and then you go into the Patreon settings. There's a connected apps option in the menu bar, and then you can log into your Discord right there. Hop in the community chat, let us know you're new, and we'll kind of show you around in the Discord, and make sure you understand how to get the most out of it. If you want to follow us on our socials, it's just at BackdoorFS for X, TikTok, Instagram. We also have our personals in the description as well if you want to follow any of us. But yeah, guys, I am so tired. I am ready for bed.
It's it, man.
But we appreciate you guys tuning in. We hope we hope that this is some early value for you. But we will be back tomorrow for the daily show with some demon plays and with our daily picks. And then keep an eye out for the NFL picks, because we'll do that. We'll try to see, even though it's a single game slate, we'll see if there's any demons that look good on that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, we hate that they're called demons too. Like,
I don't even care.
I know it doesn't.
No.
I'm not that superstitious. I don't think.
No.
I mean, I'm a little stitious, but you know, I don't go that far with it. And
But
you
not
know,
superstitious.
yeah, but not superstitious. The Lord is not going to hate us for calling a play a demon. I promise you that.
No. Yeah. That's where you lose me. But also forgot to mention it. Shout out Patty B. Thank you so much for the super thanks, man. That was super kind of you. That was just awesome. Give Jordy and I a little extra cash to play with on our platforms here. So thanks a lot, man. We appreciate you. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Good luck, guys.